Hello, everyone, and welcome to another great weekend of organized chaos. We're getting set for our three. Well, I think we're just casting one, but we do have three matches that will be happening today to get you set for the grand finals tomorrow. So make sure you come back for that. But focusing on the matches today, up first is Booty Warriors up against Pine. You looking forward to it, Shay?
Absolutely. Thank you. It's going to be a great one. I know there's a lot of old faces returning, and we're excited for this one in particular here.
Oh yeah, we got a lot. Like you said, we got a lot of old faces coming back. You know, we got people like Crimson who are back, and that'll be a lot of fun. But then we've also got a lot of new players. Like on your team, I believe you've got at least one person who it's their first time in this tournament.
Yeah, there's a few new faces that we've managed to get into the game. I believe that is Salty.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying to remember. I'm
yeah.
horrible with names. It's going to give me a minute to.
No worries.
Was it not Senno? I don't. I believe they're a new one, right? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. So now, yeah. I don't.
Yeah, so
Either way, yeah. There's a lot of new players coming in, so that's always cool. We're looking to grow this tournament, so that'd be fun. But looking more at the games, in pro play, we're seeing a lot of that Cat Bastion. Do you see any of our teams pulling that out this weekend?
I was asking for that a couple tournaments ago, just because I think it's silly, but it's a little annoying to play into. So after a few comp games,
yeah,
maybe we take a break.
On one hand, I do love the Cat Bastion because it's so whimsical, and we haven't had a whimsical meta in so long. But on the other hand, it is kind of objectively a little dumb, and so I get both sides of the argument.
Right. I do love that we have a lot of variant kind of players that we could just see anything happen tonight. I would like to have a moment where you have like a Torb 1v1 kind of thing go on again. Those are fun.
Get like a Torb or like a Ryan 1v1. I don't think our resident Ryan main is in this tournament, unfortunately, but you never know. We could still see a Ryan 1v1, and that would be fun. It's not fun? Mauga 1v1s. I'll die on that hill.
We do have, yeah.
Oh wait, I don't. I mean, we might have one of them, but I was thinking of someone who I don't know if they're playing. Their name escapes me.
That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna start. I might start scrolling through. I might start scrolling through like everyone on the server and trying to figure out. Actually, I think I know they played in the last tournament. So either way,
yeah. No, it seems like a good crowd of people today.
Yeah. You got Lijiang Tower for our first map, so going very classic with that. You can't go wrong with Lijiang Tower, can you?
No. You can play just about all three styles that you want, You can have a little dive, a little brawl. So what's the other?
Yeah.
Poke. Yeah.
Yep. Poke, slow, whichever you prefer. People have different names.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're getting set here, more people might be watching OWCS Champions Clash, but this is the real show, and we all know that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you can only get the mid-season drops from this. I don't think you can get the Champions Clash drops.
Right.
But
that's right.
Hey, we still got drops, and that counts for something. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, is there any like heroes in particular you're hoping to see? Like, I know Mizuki is suddenly popping up in pro play. I'd be excited to see some Mizuki.
Yeah, no. The Hat Man always visits me sometimes. When I have like the Tylenol or whatever. But no, seeing him in the game is actually the Benadryl.
It's Benadryl, yeah, Benadryl, not yeah.
I couldn't remember which. Let's see. Mizuki's good. I would like to see, honestly, just something besides Sierra, because they've been ruining my games. They've been tuned up, so it's probably likely. And
I mean, Sierra's not really getting played at the highest level. How much of that is Cat Bastion versus Sierra actually not being good is open to interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the big thing for me is like there's no way to like if they hit you with the lock on, like it feels like 80% of the time you're just toast. You can't get to cover in time.
Yeah,
Maybe that's just
especially
me being bad, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at the game.
playing hard cover or not using a movement ability and then getting hit with your that right click. Yeah, just it feels unfun sometimes. But
Yeah,
that's
I
part
feel
of the
like
good
they
play.
just yeah. Maybe they just add some fall off to her lock on. Who knows? I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not a balance, and honestly, I feel like game balance is in a decent place. Like we're seeing good variety. Another hero I'd love to see, maybe just because I'm gay, I don't know. But Domina, I love
Hmm.
Domina.
Yeah, Domina is pretty good at that poke style. Does a little stronger than Sigma right now when I've seen
Yeah,
other
she's kind of
players.
like that midpoint between Ramatra and Sigma in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I want to see a little somebody bring that out because it's a different style that's not usually seen here in the organized chaos
Yeah.
tourneys. So, um,
Any players you got your eyes on while we're talking about things to keep an eye out for?
well, for tonight's games, I think let's see, Try- Labs. Labs
Oh
is pretty
well,
good. I say keep an eye on him.
yeah. Labs telling us they're in Face It playoffs, considered a young prodigy. That's their own words, but it sounds like we're just about ready with our match, so we'll get you going in just a moment. I don't know why I said that. Like we're going to a break. We're not going to a break.
We're going in right now.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so let's see. Did we have bans or no? First round does not.
Yeah,
No.
no bans in the first round. So everything's open, everything's free. Who knows? Maybe we see Roadhog, Vendetta, Symmetra, Zenyatta, Jetpack Cat. It's legal. I don't think anyone would play that, but it's legal.
Ready for battle.
Let's see. We got a Norisa with Norksar, Shy, Crimson Wu on the Reaper Kirkos Lucio. Okay, interesting.
On the side of that's the side of Pine, and on the other side, you
Okay.
can see Moon swapping through a few different characters. We've done Hazard, now they're sitting in the corner on Roadhog. We'll see what they end up running out on. I have a feeling Zen Main is not baiting us. Maybe call that a hard read, but
Yeah, I like the Zen pick sometimes for like when they go into Orisa, especially you get that Discord damage on them.
yeah. Either way, teams squaring off here for first fight as Wall comes out, but Moon is taking a lot of damage there. Ooh, DPS though, both able. Oh no, wait, that's the other way. That's the other way. I baited myself. I don't even know how I baited myself. Kill feed bug isn't a thing anymore. But yeah, couldn't sustain through all that pressure. And that is the thing with the Orisa Reaper Sojourn is Moon is going to be under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, they're going to do a lot to just zone out, take a few different angles here while they're trying to rotate out into the open courtyard.
Yeah, Speedring comes down. Perhaps looking to run down onto Shy here, who's a little bit in danger of being isolated, able to wall right to safety, but does zone all of Pine back onto the point here as Booty Warriors will look to aggress. Tracy with the M-Ray, tossing those nades about, manages to connect onto Shy, but just gets him half and he'll get healed up by Wu. Ooh, again, Moon going in, takes a lot of damage and they just can't sustain it. Labs also with a second railgun kill. And fight 2 also going to go the way of Pine.
Oh, yeah, they're doing really well to just zone them out, wait for them to walk in, and then re-engage with their own CDs.
Yeah, Moon's going to go over to the Orisa, and it kind of makes sense. The Hazard was going to be very hard to play into this.
Hazard has been really good lately, but yeah, they're just into this Orisa game.
Yeah. Terra Surge, the only ult currently online, although Labs is going to build the overclock before the fight truly breaks out. Have to see what they decide to use first. As a knight, trying to mark the Sojourn with those arrows. One-shot headshot is a thing, so Labs does have to be careful as the Orisa square off, and Crimson here to support his Dragon Strike. Goes through as the first ultimate, gets Crimson to back up as Moon takes that space with the Fortify. Speedring now put down to send them through, but Labs wins the duel with Vezza Knight, takes him down with the headshot. Discord onto the Reaper will drop Crimson, and Transcendence tries to keep Moon up but can't get the radius in time. I think there was a good javelin spin there from Noxar to zone that off. Overclock now from Labs, just trying to close this out as we are in final fight territory. Tracy gets one, but it feels like it's too little too late.
Nice.
Wow.
That was a good overclock coming out from Labs, just picking up 3 there to secure the end of the fight.
Labs had a fantastic round all around, I think. Like they had many kills. I think like 5. Picking up a lot of blows for their team. I don't like how I phrased that.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all good. We're just getting back into the swing of things here.
Yep. See if anyone wants to swamp up their comps as we head into a much more enclosed map and control center.
Yeah, a lot more of a brawly point here is what I think of this one. Just how enclosed it is. Like Junkrat. Oh, Crimson already on Symmetra instead. That is,
I think that might just be for TP out of spawn. They did it on the first round as well. Yeah.
True. I don't know. I don't mind having Sim here, especially in Tune and Risa. They just have a beam.
Sim, absolutely a perfectly valid choice there as I stumble over my words some more. Not in the flow of things right now, but we'll get there. This game's good. As White Room taken by Booty Warriors. Got it. Ooh, Moon. They're putting a lot of focus fire into Moon. Good disruptor shot. Will claim Vezanite as shy.
Oh,
not sure what happened there, but an environmental kill comes through, and you know we all like to see an environmental kill.
That's amazing. Environmental is always fun to see. Shy's just playing aggressively on these walls.
Yeah, trying to get that fight through. As you know, early poke coming through. Ooh, speared.
They're just holding them at the spawn. Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of slowing things down while they wait for the players to come back. Tracy over to this Bastion now, off of that Emray. No cat to go with it, but, you know. Crimson, victim of a spear, gets that Wraith form forced, and that'll be space taken. But Labs, once again, Vezanite having a very tough time in this matchup. As, I mean, Labs is just running this lobby right now.
They're just on the off angle, just picking people off. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like being able to put that extra pressure on another way for your tank to just think about as they walk in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a tough sledding going up against Labs, and you know they're really showing off. You know that young prodigy status they bragged about is different rotation here from Booty Warriors. I like this. Kind of force Labs to play a little more through main, maybe. Ooh, very aggressive from Shy. We'll be okay though. Support ults start coming through. Both support ults pop from both sides as the Terror Surge now rolling from Nox. There's no kills so far as the support ults will start to expire. Labs pops that overclock. Noxar able to run down Vezanite. But Labs, oh no, messes up the slide and the fight versus Zenmain goes off the map. Not ideal here as Noxar, very low, does still have no supports, and Wu able to get that headshot into Tracy, take out the Bastion. That's a lot of damage now missing for Booty Warriors. Spin on point as Darkmoon trying to sustain, has this Terror Surge, not gonna matter, just not enough resources, too much damage. TP into the backline from Crimson. There was a flip through from Booty Warriors, so there's an outside chance they can make this touch, but it's not gonna be easy as Thrower. Gonna try to make it, but I don't think there's a chance. Map 1 will go the way of Pine after a absolutely fantastic showing from Labs if you ignore their one death.
Yeah, indeed. They just seem to run the lobby. Yeah, every time they were on the screen with the ultimate here, gets 3.
Yeah, I mean this was so clean. I say it was so clean. Listen. Listen. As you know,
yeah,
very very good round. All things told from the side of Pi and Booty Warriors definitely had some moments in there. Zenmain definitely looked like a pretty big threat for them at moments, but you know, with this map pick and with this hero ban, which I believe they get going into next map, they're definitely going to be looking to try to flip things back in their favor.
Yeah, just needs first game to get everything warmed up and gelled together. So I'm excited to see more of this come together with Booty Warriors.
Yes, we will be looking to go into Flashpoint next. Still on Booty Warriors pick. We'll let you know what they pick in a moment. Neither of these teams have any subs, so it'll just be the same 5. Your team the only one with subs in this tournament, Shay. I think that's an advantage or disadvantage, just to fill some space.
Well, it's a double-edged sword because you need to sub somebody out at some point, and we have like 3 tanks, so it's kind of figuring out, you know, are you feeling more comfortable on support or DPS instead? Because we only have 5v5. You know, there's not 2 tanks who can play together, so it's kind of a juggling act.
If we could get enough people into the tournament, it'd be cool to do like a 6v6 for one of these.
I would love to see that because there's some tank players here in the game that I would love to combo with. So yeah, it's just kind of understanding.
If Juggle God is going to come back, and we get a 6v6 tournament, I would love to get that tank duo going with Juggle God.
Absolutely, yeah, he's a great guy. Me and him ran a Rhine Ball comp in 6s for a while, which there's no synergy there, but it's just
there's no synergy, straight aura.
Yep.
As we're going to go into Suravasa for the next map pick. You know, speaking of Ball and Rhine, definitely a map you could play either of those heroes on.
There's a lot of space to be taken with Ball, just going on flanks through all the little nooks and crannies of the map and denying the backline any like pressure. So yeah, it's definitely an option here. Do you have any like ideas of what bans should be coming up, do you think?
I mean, part of me just wants to say ban the Sojourn because Labs was just like, oh, there's no bans? Nope. Oh, I have been misinformed. Oh,
that's finals bans?
Only bans in finals. Oh, we have
my apologies. It's been a month or so.
It's been a while since both of us cast. I don't think either of us casted the last OC. So
I was there for one, I think. But yes, appreciate it. Thank you for keeping us hypothetical bans. Yeah.
If we were to say hypothetical bans, I mean, my instinct is just like Labs was so good on that Sojourn. Do you ban that? But then, you know, a hit scan player of that quality, do they just have an Emre that they pull out that's just as good? Hard to say. Or do you try to like ban an Ana to enable like a Mauga that you want to play? It's tough to say.
I definitely agree with the sentiment there. It looks like we're gonna go in here to Saravasa in just a moment.
Yeah.
Both teams ready up.
We're gonna get going in. Our producer making a little joke that we're gonna go in 10 hours, but you know, that's why that's a
long time to yap.
We can do it. I believe in us.
You have to reach in deep and find something crazy to talk about that I'm really passionate, you know?
I mean, you got a Cubone plushie back there. I'm sure we could fill some time talking about Pokemon.
I could talk a lot about Pokemon. You're right.
But either way, you know, now we're into here on Suravasa. Going to see what these teams are rocking as Noxar hovering that Domina early, you know. Maybe.
There we go. Yeah. Domina, really good, I think, for it's really good for like zoning out. Oh, okay. Sigma, same way, just kind of put that shield down and say this is our area we're gonna fight around.
You know, in you know, the pro level, we've been seeing a lot of like Brawl Sigma, but on the other side, Dive comp with a Juno Zen backline. It's a very greedy backline,
Indeed.
But there's not a lot to punish it from the side of Pine outside of Labs going just hit shots mode or Crimson TPing in. So, you know, this could work. Booty Warriors get first priority onto the point. So Wu under a lot of pressure here. Labs does go just hit shot and takes out Vezanite again. Slide in from Tracy trying to punish Wu, but Labs protect and attack. And most importantly, they win first fight for Pine.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the idea there was to everyone just dive Labs and get them out of the fight early, and that did not go as they thought it would.
Yeah, I was very, very well positioned from Labs and Woo to force that dive to be very awkward. I don't think it was a bad plan from Booty Warriors, but just very well countered from the side of Pine. So, have to see how they approach this next fight. No one really in range of having any ults.
No,
As,
I mean,
a little bit of spray down. Speed ring coming in. But it look, they don't want to commit off of it. We were trying to bait some resources with that speed ring, but good discipline from Pine. Not give them anything as Vezanite takes takes a rail. His chunk low is jump is in, but it's Tracy to fall. We'll once again go for Labs, but Vezanite is very well zoned off by the Sigma. Moon has to drop, but trying to give chase, trying to clean up Crimson, who got so low. Crimson will eventually fall, but I don't see a way Booty Warriors take first point from this.
no, really well disciplined there from the team. Pine there.
Yeah.
You got
So now they've got this Overclock and Gravitic Flux, and Zenmaid is not close enough to the Trank to do anything about it. Maybe you could see Rower get the Orbital Ray, and that could maybe help you out enough, but
right.
have to see how they choose to fight this.
The rocket. Big Flux in the back.
Oh, everyone's already so low. Yeah. 2 fall. Noxstar going low himself. Maybe they can punish him. No, not even gonna get that as Rower just accepts their fate.
Labs with another overclock here. Probably gonna take a flank or take a high ground here. Yeah.
Booty Warriors is starting to come up to their own suite of ultimates though. Both support ults are very close. And the other 3 are not far off as Labs just hiding in this corner will pop out. Overclock. First rail does not really connect the way they wanted to under a lot of pressure, but just hits it onto Vezanite. Oh. I mean, what can you do when they just hit shots like that?
Right. Not quite a stagger on the Zen, but they do manage to regroup here in a few seconds. At least they get one more fight for a clean fight.
The Moon over to this Roadhog now. Maybe just trying to get an early pick with just a lucky hook. I don't know. Bit of a gamble. Certainly could work if they can just connect onto Labs or Shy. But Labs with the Disruptor shot is able to chase Tracy back into spawn. And I mean, if they're getting a touch now, it's down 1. And with Vezanite down, I think you just got to give this.
Yeah, they're gonna rotate over. There is a transcend to try and touch, but no.
Zenmain considered it, but ends up just taking it back to the spawn and with it, which, you know, I think is a good decision. You know, even if you touch with that Trank, you got no one who can really make anything happen off of it.
Right. Well, it does go over to market, so that gives just a little time for teams to maybe take a walk in here with an orbit here. Let's be aggressive with our ults here.
Oh, Dark Moon taking so much damage walking in will be sustained, and the hook finds the kill onto Noxar. That's the opening that we're looking for. The blade shut down though. Zenmaid pops Trank, driving his team forward. And the carry is down. Labs has been eliminated, and with the Labs and the tank down, all that's left is just back up.
Yeah, Dark Moon did really well with getting that Sigma low and then hooking him into a corner and just to finish him off.
Very, very impressive work from the supports as well to sustain through it, because Labs was not thrilled about the attention that Moon was given to Noxar. Flux now rolling. There's a hook to cancel this if Noxar's not careful. Won't come through. Not a Rage Axe, but Tracy needs to find something with this Orbital Ray and Overclock combo. Nothing forthcoming. Oh. But Zenmaid, that's a pick that could bring him back into this. Orbital Ray from Shy lands, and it's too much pressure for Key Dark Moon. Rolling forward is Pine, but good percentage gain for Booty Warriors, and ults aren't terrible.
Yeah, what we got right now, 3 ults online for Pine, which, I mean, you just take an early fight. Yeah, it's an expensive fight for Booty Warriors, but you got Trance coming up, I suppose, with Whole Hog. Maybe you can make some space.
Yeah, especially Whole Hog on this area of the map. Ooh! Ooh! Zenmain with the cheeky flank! Labs was not ready for it. benefit of playing Zenyatta, I guess he don't have footsteps. Zenmain couldn't hear it coming until it was too late. Tracy takes down the Shy with a disruptor shot, and maybe no ult's even required.
Yeah. There you go. You do have, yeah, you got 2 ults online now, building up for another maybe perhaps DPS here with Hanzo if he could just.
A lot of ults coming up the side to Pine, but they kind of have to rush to touch this. Are they even gonna go for it? They're thinking about it, but I don't think. Ooh, oh, Crimson CP does not quite make it in time. Zenmain finds another kill onto Labs. He's really stepping it up.
Oops. Yeah, I would like to see just another ult be used a little earlier, just or switch to speed. I don't know. You do have rings from Shy. They just weren't able to get with the touch on point, but that's all right. You got plenty of map yet here to make a comeback.
2 points left to take one, and they've got 4 ults to open this first fight with. The Flux will roll through first. Hook does not connect to Zenmain, pops the Trank to keep them sustained. Good discipline there from Zenmain to not pop the Trank until he sees the Hook miss. And now, Labs with this uncontested overclock gets a Kitsune to back him up. Good zoning and tanking from Dark Moon. Can Vezonite survive? Yeah, not quite the Hook. Not quite able to secure the kill. Good support there from Wu. And Pine will take it, but first cap did go the way of the Booty Warriors, and they're going to get 35%, and they pulled out 3 ultimates, so I don't think they're unhappy with that at all.
Yeah, really well done from Shy and Noxar there to keep the team at bay and stall that fight out just enough for the cap to flip to come through. It's like a bit of a cheeky.
Yeah. A little bit of, oh, well, catches that Tracer. Big hook onto Noxar won't come through with a kill this time, as it looks like Booty Warrior. I'm very sorry for the dogs. I can't do anything about it.
I'm just looking at. I'm learning Sigma rollouts on this map. I did not know you could float up here.
Ooh, big rock onto Rower. Oh, Rajax. Tracy trades out the Junos though. Crimson able to get 1. Labs with the second. Doesn't need the Dark Moon. Doesn't need a Key Dark Moon. Doesn't even get a chance to pop a whole hog. And a good fight from Booty Warriors. Zenmain especially, I would say. Zenmain like really showed up, and I don't want to sound like I'm talking down to Tracy or Vezonite or any of the rest of them. Labs appears to be perhaps the alpha and the omega of this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And they all definitely had their moments, but you know, good fight from the entirety of Booty Warriors, but Pine and especially Labs just had a great outing.
Indeed, I really enjoyed watching them play. I hope that we can see Booty Warriors like come back in their next game after this.
Well, they could still come back. They could still come back in this game. It's first to 3.
First to 3 or best to 3?
I'm pretty sure it's first to 3, right?
Prod, where are we at?
It's the first to 3 or best to 3? Yes to what? You can't just say yes. I'm gonna assume yes means that we do have 1 more. So you know we could still see a reverse sweep from Booty Warriors. Okay, yeah, confirmed. Booty Warriors not get the chance to pick push. Yeah.
Personally, I like Colosseo, but I've been playing a lot of New Queen Street lately, so you know.
I mean, thinking about setting up Zenmain and maybe trying to make life hard on Labs, I do think Colosseo's maybe not the worst pick, but I might be thinking something a little bit more along the lines of like a Runasapi.
Yeah, Runasapi might be able to work. I just know there's a lot of push maps that have these long sight lines that Sojourn can just free fire down. But if Zenmain wants to throw that Discord down and do some more right click flanks, like maybe Runasapi would be better with the way it twists and turns on itself to give you some of those little
I
houses
feel
to
like
play in.
I'm forgetting a push map like the Esperanza, of course, that's the one I'm forgetting. Yeah, I don't think we see Esperanza come through. I think that's just gonna be a little too powerful for the Sojourn. It used to, it was the old school favorite. Nowadays, everyone loves Runasapi, but Booty Warriors have decided on Colosseo.
Awesome.
I'm excited to learn some more Sig rollouts on Colosseo if we see some Sigma.
Yeah, show me the Sig rollouts with the levitate. I don't pick that perk enough because I don't play a lot of Sigma, but it's being creative with it.
I love bullying Reinhardt with the float punch too much to pick the float perk. Like it's so fun when a Reinhardt is like trying to swing on you, just punch him in the face, and he's like, "Ah, get
That's
back
what he
over
wants to
here."
do. He wants to be up close to you. Why you push him away?
He just wants to hug. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've seen a good tank variety. We saw some Winston, we saw a little bit of Sigma, some Roadhog, a little bit of Orisa, a little bit of Hazard, even if that was just like 2 fights. But
Right. Yeah. Another Hazard for Colosseo. You can take some of that high ground and use the spiky wall to just zone somebody out real quick.
I mean, I don't know what Key Dark Moon's hero pool is exactly, but I'm wondering if we'd like see a D.Va come out maybe.
D.Va's still strong right now.
Yeah. I feel like D.Va, maybe that defense matrix gives you a good ability to shut down labs. So maybe that's a consideration, or who knows? I don't know. As we're going in just a few, get you set for Colosseo. Daytime or nighttime Colosseo? That's the real question. Broad has said we are going into daytime Colosseo, but nighttime mentally. I don't know exactly how to interpret that, but we'll get you in here just a moment.
All right. Which side?
I do like the Vendetta Talon banners. I think they look a lot cooler than the old, I don't even know if they were banners, but those Vendetta Talon banners, those Vendetta, the new Talon banners do look really cool. I really do like them.
They're all over.
Like Vendetta really hit the graphic design is my passion, and then actually pulled out like a banger.
Ready for battle.
Yeah. It's her actual literal passion this time, and it's like, whoa, that's actually like, look at that, that's so cool. It's gas. Doomfist could never.
Oh, I miss Doomfist already.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, them Doomfist haters unite. As
in 30 seconds.
we're gonna see the Hazard actually come back out here with the double flex DPS line, and then Akiri Zen on the other side. Same thing they've been running this whole time, and you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I can't blame them.
I think the push button has one. Yeah.
It's TS1, yeah? That's the push button's name.
TS1 is the push button.
Unless you want to name him like Greg. Either way, early engagement coming through. A lot of pressure onto Pine, but they're able to sustain so far. A lot of cooldowns being expended from both sides, and it looks like kind of going to return to this neutral. Never mind, Dark Moon wants to push their advantage. Gets a little bit of space, moves them up to the bot now, but still no one down from either side as the dash in from Vezanite. Trying to push Noxar out of this room, but a little too greedy. Labs will punish, but Noxar still kind of isolated, still under a lot of threat, as now it's the tank pushing. Shy goes in to try to save them. Does fall, but a lot of trades back and forth. Zenmain still around, as is Labs. Both teams' big threats are still in play. A little bit of a perhaps unintentional body block there from Key Dark Moon, as it looks like Booty Warriors are going to decide to take a quick little reset. They'll give up, 8 meters or whatever, but you don't really care about that.
First team's trickling in.
Good timing on the engage as the Tracer and the Hazard connect on the Sojourn together, but oh, what a stick from Tracy! Won't ultimately matter as Noxar kind of goes off, but that was a real Kobe stick.
That was hashtag
No,
hold
that's
that.
for hold that's for when you miss the pulse bomb though.
Draw strength from nature.
Either way, ults online now for Pi. Nothing quite ready for the side of Blue Warriors, but they are close.
Kind of want to exceed the overclock comment here.
Yeah.
Of course, recall.
Tracy applying a lot of pressure onto Labs, forces him back, but has to recall. Zenmain has this Transcendence. Kitsune comes down. Vezonite finds Crimson, and the slide will not pick up Rower. A lot of pressure now onto Dark Moon as Transcendence not through in time. Shy, very low. Rower will get that one. Keep the fight even. Rower and Tracy still alive in this fight, putting pressure on the backline, seeing what they can do, and Rower will find Wu. Can they get a contest through before checkpoint comes through? Yes, Tracy will blink onto point now. Shy says, I alt tabbed. No. Oh. Either way, they do get good progress, but with those 3 ults popped, you have to feel like Pine we're hoping to get checkpoint.
Tracy does have another pulse here.
Ooh,
Goes
that's
wide.
a true hold that pulse.
That's
That's a
a
hold that pulse. B drops from Shy, doesn't connect up to Wu as the Kitsune is to answer. Downpour comes through, but just too much pressure. Vezonite gonna try to turn this with the Dragon Blade, getting a lot of damage but can't secure any kills. The support just too good from Shy and Wu, and you know the teabag from Rower as they get Labs. I respect it.
Crimson is holding on to this Reaper roll. I kind of want to see him do something with it.
And it's a very, very powerful special move. Have to see what he
Very
can get done
sneaky.
with it. Yeah. Because that will be the checkpoint cap, but Booty Warriors should be able to get a contest through before they get any progresses. Pine actually going to back off, kind of regroup with Labs, but now that Labs is back, Noxar will go pick up the bot. Oh, just gets melted though! Couple headshots from Rower, Slash coming through. Labs gets Tracy this time. It's been a very back and forth duel over there, but with your tank down, getting the enemy Tracer, you're kind of hoping for more than that. Good wall onto Labs. A lot of pressure pouring forward, but the spear will stymie them, and Labs, whenever they've got that rail shot, they're a real threat. And unfortunately, I don't think Vezonite had deflect, and now Bot gonna start going back the other way. And this is the unfortunate reality of push sometimes. Once you start losing, is you lose a fight, you win a fight, and all that happens is your opponent gains 3 meters.
A lot of ults coming up online for both teams.
Enemy forwards.
Well, I mean, Pine has 4.
Yeah, Pine has 4, will have 5. We could expect to see 3 from Booty Warriors, but Labs starting to I think figure out Tracy's patterns, figure out where and when they're coming. As now free firing. Oh, Zenmain with the flank again. We weren't ready for it.
He's in your back line. He's got a right-click charge.
Zenmain wraps all the way behind, doesn't quite connect the volley onto Wu, but it doesn't matter, they'll pick that up. Now, another clean volley onto Crimson. How many can Zenmain get? Popsta trying to survive, a little bit BM there. I
Baller.
respect it.
Honestly, it's Aura.
Trying to, yeah, it's Aura. Trying to chase down Shy. Let's chase Shy out, but we'll be able to get the kill. It's ooh. Lingered for a half second too long, did Tracy. Orisa now in the backline on top of Rower, trying to chase them down, but Peel was good, not good enough, unfortunately.
I keep forgetting which button goes to which character.
It's okay.
I really do.
You know? Still 4 ults for the side of Pine.
See a beat
Tsune
counter.
sent out by Rower. Rain and the beat and the DPS ults as they just throw everything at it at once and it works, and I think we're gonna see a full cap here. A valiant effort from the side of Booty Warriors. They fought well on pretty much every single map, but ultimately could not stymie the tide that is Pine and is Labs, and that will be the end of our broadcast match today.
Mm-hmm.
Play of the game.
Labs
For
once
those of you-
again.
I think Labs didn't get it. I don't think Labs got it last month. I think it was Woo, wasn't it? Or was it? I think it was Woo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Woo. But you know, Labs definitely my MVP of the match. I don't know how you could really go with anyone different.
Absolutely. well played
But-
by both teams.
Yep, as we will, I think, be bidding farewell to you guys tonight because my wonderful co-caster here, Shay Fresh, now has to go play Labs. So good luck with that, man.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I think we can take a little notes here, just
Yeah.
seeing the games firsthand.
But for those of you wondering how this works, unfortunately, as I said, we can't broadcast the rest. It would just be me, and my throat can't manage that. I'm sorry. But we will be playing Shay's team against both of these teams off broadcast, and then we will come back tomorrow with our 2 highest seeded teams, and we'll bring you the grand finals, and that should be a good match.
Absolutely. I hope to be there either in the game or here casting. So,
Well, I hope you're there in game because that means Maddie is going to be there in game, and for those of you in chat, you'll know I'm biased.
it was a great night
Anyway.
here for games. Yeah.
Yeah, good fun matches. Shay already getting dragged into that match spot. I can see from our caster feed, but we will be saying goodbye and good night, and of course, good luck to Shay Fresh and all our competitors as we bid you farewell.